What's going on, everybody? Appreciate y'all checking in on this beautiful night. All right, tonight we got the 2022 Coach Wooten's Top 150 Showcase review and recap. This is a tournament that a showcase that I attended on this past weekend. It's one of the top showcases around in the country. Had a lot of great players from all over the country. I mean, everywhere from the East Coast, West Coast, uh, South, wherever you name it. It was a great players there. So, if you were fortunate enough to get the invite to the Wooten camp, that was already a great accomplishment. But if you were there, you had to bring your game, or you would get exposed because hey, everybody there could play. Was no scrubs there, and everybody, was competing at a high level. Because, like you said, the Wooten camp also, had a lot of members there that are also voting members for the McDonald's All American game. So, real big tournament. Had a lot of big folks there, a lot of other big agencies and scouting companies or whatever you want to call them, recruiting services and all that good stuff there. ESPN, whoever is big time is there, and I was fortunate to be there because I'm definitely a small fish, so I was definitely fortunate to be able to be there. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. These are the tailor-made picks. Once again, for the people that may be tuned in for the first time, don't know what a tailor-made pick is. Tailor-made pick is a player that I feel when I go to a showcase or an event is a player that I feel they have the attributes, the intangibles, the skill level that I feel could translate and they could take those skills on to the next level. So basically, players that I can feel that could play at the next level, being the college level or above. Uh, it doesn't matter, what level of college it is. JUCO, Division three, NAIA, Division two, Division one, high, low, mid. Doesn't matter. So these are guys that I feel definitely have that uh, attributes, skill level to be worthy to play at the next level. These are guys that, for my college coaches that are tuning in, that you definitely need to you need to keep eye on. Definitely players that caught my eye should be catching the eyes of colleges and college coaches. All right, enough with all of the introduction. Um, the first player I want to talk about, it was a tailor-made pick, is a young man by the name of Jacoby Walter. Jacoby Walter is a 6'5" guard, 2023 player. Plays his ball at Linked Academy in Branson, Missouri. Uh, Formerly used to play at McKinney High School here in McKinney, Texas. Made the move on to Link Prep. Uh, definitely a great player. Uh, Great size for position. Could play on and off the ball. Uh, Definitely has improved, his overall game. I was impressed with his improved, jump shot, consistency and also efficient and proficiency that he was shooting it with at the camp. Really impressed with that. Jacoby, like I said, real great player. Definitely been on the radar of colleges and coaches for a while. So I'm just reaffirming that to our colleges and college coaches. Jacoby Walter is a player, is the real deal. He can play, Jack. So 6'5" guard, 2023 player, plays his high school ball at Link Academy in Branson, Missouri. All right, next we got a kid that is little on the radar. Definitely now it's blowing up, and he well should be doing that. We have a young man by the name, excuse me, by the name of Dylan Batty. Dylan is a 6'8" forward, 2024 player. Plays his high school ball at Lancaster High School in Lancaster, Texas. Nobody around probably has a better better bloodline of greatness. Let me put it like that. This young man comes from a family of great basketball players. His father is Derek Batty, who played and starred at Temple University in Philadelphia in the old A10 conference. Two-time state champion in high school. Played in the NBA for a while. Great player. His uncle Tony Batty was a great player also. Uh, Played and started at Texas Tech University. I believe I can't remember. I'm getting old. He was either the second or third overall pick in the NBA draft. Played in the NBA. I know at least 12, 13 plus years. A great player. Had the opportunity to play against him in high school. Real good player. And then his cousin, uh, Tony's son, Tony Batty's son, TJ, uh, uh, Ma- uh, TJ Maston, excuse me, TJ played at DeSoto High School, then went on to play at Baylor University, and is currently a professional player playing overseas. So, like I said, comes from a long line of great players just in his blood. Also, I interviewed him, so you can check out that interview. It's on my YouTube channel that you're watching right now, Taylor Made Hoops. But Dylan, let's talk about Dylan, because Dylan may end up being the best Betsy or the best one in the family. He has great size, versatility, great size, versatility, strong, athletic, plays above the rim, knows how to play. Definitely knows, that he been around the game. That's what I'm trying to think of, guys. He's been around the game. But like I say, great player, great competitor. Like I said, his team won the 3-on-3 challenge that they had at the camp, and he also won the one-on-one event that they had. So, like I said, big time player, big time competitor. Definitely a player that you want to take a look at colleges and coaches if you haven't already have this young man on your radar. Uh, definitely is a big time player. Next, we have a young man by the name of Caden Cooper. Caden Cooper is a 6'5" guard, 2023 player. Plays his ball at the Skill Factory out there in Georgia. Uh, this young man really impressed me. He long, wiry basketball build, athletic, uh, uh, skilled. Definitely a player that if you don't have on your radar, colleges and college coaches, definitely a young man that can help the program. I mean, a lot of great upside. Like I say, go definitely add some muscle and weight to their body. And when that happens, oh my God, the sky's the limit for that young man. Uh, Next, we have a young man by the name of Jalen Shelley. Jalen Shelley is a 6'9" wing, 2024 player. Plays his high school ball at Prestonwood Christian out there in Plano, Texas. Jalen is a young man that has definitely on the radar, uh, deservingly so. This young man, 6'8", 6'9". I mean, smooth as they come. Real skilled, smooth. Uh, nothing that he really can't do on the court. Trying to think of somebody that he reminds me of. At that size, 6'8", 6'9". Uh, Trying to think, can't really think of nobody really off the top of my head. The first mind, that size or whatever. Everybody gonna say Kevin Durant, but I think his game's a little bit more different than that. But definitely a great player, a great humble young man. Had the chance, to talk with him a little bit. Great humble young man. Colleges, coaches. Next, guys have a player by the name of Jaden Bars. Jaden Bars is excuse me. Jaden Bars is a 6'4" guard, 2023 player. Plays his high school ball at Maynard High School in Maynard, Texas. That's right outside of Austin, Texas, for my college coaches that may be unfamiliar with the Texas region and area. This young man really, really impressed me. Athletic, plays above the rim, great size for a position. I mean, he is a human highlight film in transition, but also will uh, put somebody in the rim. Head tap. He had one of those when I was watching. Definitely, big time player, high level size and athleticism. Jaden Bars, player that you need to put on your radar if you don't have on your radar, college coaches. Obviously, he's on the radar. He was at the Coach Wooten's camp, but maybe somebody that's still a little unfamiliar with the young man. So definitely need to take a look at that young man. Next, we have a young man that is as good as advertised. You know how sometimes the kid may get all these accolades, all this pub, whatever the case may be, and you see him play, and kid make him play, but just don't live up to the hype or what have you. But this young man right here, he lives up to his rankings and all of that stuff. Definitely the best player in the class of 2023 in the state of Texas. Definitely one of the best players in the class of 2023 in the country, in the nation. And I am speaking of none other than Ron Holland. Ron Holland is a 6'8" forward, 2023 player, plays his high school ball at Duncanville High School. This young man, what impresses me about him is his motor and how hard he plays. Every time I see him play, something that's going to be consistent with Ron Holland is that motor, how hard he plays on both ends of the court, the intensity. Uh, like I said, it's gonna be consistent. He's gonna play hard. He's gonna on both ends. Definitely gonna have that motor. Man, just like I said, just the thing that impresses me. Sometimes this generation we get, not everyone, because I don't want people, getting upset or what have you, but not all the players, but you have some players sometimes that are, the top players or the better players that, you know, don't always bring it all the time because hey, I'm good, I can turn it on, turn it off. Now this young man, light switch is always on. I don't think he knows no any other way to play, but play hard and go all out all the time. I don't care, what it is. If it's like you say a pickup game, horse, whatever, he's competing. So definitely a big fan of Ron Holland. Next, we have a young man by the name of Isaiah Manning. Isaiah Manning is a 6'7" forward, 2023 player. Plays his high school ball for Legacy High School in Mansfield, Texas. A recent TCU commit, if I'm not mistaken. Uh, this young man here, like Ron, one thing he's gonna do is play hard. Definitely has a high motor. Plays hard on both ends. At this particular showcase, what I saw, what stood out to me was his presence and activity on the defensive end. Uh, Definitely a great offensive player. Was shooting, knocking down the three. Doing a whole bunch of things like he does. On the offensive end, Swiss Army knife. But this particular tournament, he always, like I said, plays with a motor. But this particular tournament, he definitely what jumped out is the way he was defending against other elite players. Because anybody that understands where I'm coming from, that this wasn't, just a fly of the mill or Rudy Poo tournament. This was a showcase. Excuse me. This was a showcase that was an elite showcase. I mean, when they say elite, I mean elite. A lot of pros, a lot of guys that's gonna be, playing in the NBA and abroad, professionally making money playing basketball. So, great tournament. And this young man, like I said, he brought it. Isaiah Manning. Next, I had the great pleasure of interviewing this young man, none other than Finley Biz Jack. Finley Biz Jack is a 6'4" guard, 2023 player, plays his high school ball at Byron Nelson High School in Trophy Club, Texas. This young man here, like I said, big fan of his. Sometimes doesn't get his just due, I feel. This young man, hey, he can play with the best of them. Definitely one of the top players in the class of 2023. Uh, Tough, skilled, uh, like I said, 3-level score. Can give it to you however you want it. Off the bounds, get to the basket, mid range, whatever the case may be. This young man definitely can do it. I affectionately call him Fizz is the biz. Because Fizz is the biz. What I mean by that, when he's on the court, he's out there giving them boys the business. Fizz is the biz. So Finley Bizjack is definitely a player that excuse me, not that you want to take a look at because he's, excuse me, if you watch the interview, you'll find out where he committed to. He's already a recent commit to a high major program. Uh, well deserved. Congratulations once again, Finley Bizjack. Next, we have a young man that excuse me, always impresses me. His name is Jaquil Registy, Registe. Jaquil is a 6'5" guard wing, uh, 2024 player. Plays his high school ball at our Savior Lutheran. That's out there in Houston, Texas. This young man, great size, strong, can get downhill. It's hard to stop him from getting downhill. And when he gets downhill, he has the athleticism and the touch and skill level to either finish over the top of the defense or through the defense or shoot, got touch, make nice floaters, whatever the case may be. Strong, know how to use that size, both ends of the court. Not gonna give you guys the full player evaluations. Make sure you go to TaylorMadeHoops.com to get your subscription. Because the more you support me, the more I'm able to support these young men that need the recognition, promotion, and exposure. So make sure you go to TaylorMadeHoops.com to get your subscription and subscribe and support the cause. Definitely appreciate it. But once again, yeah, Jaquil is a great player. Another player that has blew up, and I've been telling you guys about this young man for going on 3 years. Had the pleasure of watching this young man play, I believe, the first time, 7th or 8th grade. Was impressed with him now. Uh, Now he's doing it on the big stage. None other than Chance Purier. Chance Purier is a 6'7" wing, 2024 player. Plays his high school ball at Carter High School in Dallas, Texas. This young man has great size, athleticism, IQ, and feel for the game. Definitely a winner. Uh, you know, uh, does all the things that helps a team win, but definitely has a great skill level uh, on both ends of the court. Because playing defense is a skill, so he's definitely skilled at the defensive end and the offensive end. He has a motive to go with it. So, matter of fact, he has a official visit to SMU, I believe, this weekend. So definitely a kid that's starting to blow up. So like I always tell you, don't be late to the party. Don't be late to the party. I've been trying to tell y'all now. Some of you guys, I'm talking to you, great college coaches. Some of you guys are late to the party. But if you've been listening to Taylor Made Hoops, I've been telling you. I tell you guys, if I say a kid can play, he can play. If I tell you to buy stock now, buy stock now. All right. I'm an inside trader, I promise you. Next, we have another young man that definitely is starting to get his just due. I always been impressed with this young man. None other than Gabe Warren. Gabe Warren is a 6'5" guard, 2023 player, plays his high school ball at Dream City Christian in Glendale, Arizona. Uh, Used to go to John Paul out there in Plano, Texas, made the move out there to Dream City. This young man is definitely a player. Uh, when I say man, this young man has great size, great athleticism. He does, man. He probably had one of the most emphatic, exciting, posterizing dunks uh, during the Wootten camp. Uh, a lot of great, unfortunately, a lot of guys got dunked on during this showcase, and this young man provided, like I said, probably one of the most uh, emphatic dunks uh, at the showcase. Definitely, if you go on social media, Twitter or what have you, I'm pretty sure you can find it, even on probably YouTube or what have you. But Gabe Bourne, definitely a player, man. Definitely, glad to see, his improvement in her maturation in the way he's playing. Last but not least, we have a young man who just recently got an offer from UTA, University of Texas at Arlington. Shout out to Coach Greg Young, the head coach out there, and my guy, associate head coach Royce Snoop Johnson. Shout out to Snoop. You got you one of this young man here, Cole Williams. Cole Williams is a 6'5" point guard, 2024 player, plays his high school ball at Carter High School in Dallas, Texas. Uh, when I tell you this young man here is a player, I mean, elite size. I mean, what's the word I'm looking for? Nice compact build. I mean, build like a NFL running back. I mean, it's just great size, strong as an ox, to get downhill. Good vision. Definitely a great defender. Just do all the things that may necessarily not show up on the stat sheet always. Great, uh, feel for the game. Great improvement. He's continued to get improving. He's going to get nothing but better. I'll let you guys know that college coaches don't be late to the party. I promise you, I've been trying to tell you about this young man for 2 years. Ever since he was a freshman, been trying to tell you Cole Williams is going to be a player. So now you guys are seeing. Just be trying to let you guys know that. But like I said, these are your tailor-made picks. Not gonna hold you up. It's a little late. Got other things you can be doing. But appreciate your time. Like I said, once again, Coach Taylor. For the people who don't know, coached over 20 plus years. Like I said, collegiate, high school level. So this is coming from information coming from somebody that, like you said, used to do this for a living, meaning that evaluating players and things like that. And like what we try to do is we try to find those, diamonds in the rough, those players that are under the radar, under recruited, even at an event like this, where players you think about, even though, they may be on the radar, may not be getting the exposure or the promotion that they may necessarily feel they should be getting. So that's why they come to a great showcases like Coach Wooten's camp and other events to try to get that exposure. And like I said, so it's just my job, like you said, like I'm saying, to identify those players that I have the opportunity to see play. Uh, try to put them on the radar, get them some exposure, things of that sort. So hopefully they can reach their dream of playing basketball and receiving a free education. The latter part, which is most important, receiving that free education. So definitely want to try to continue to connect student athletes with colleges. That's what Taylor May Hoops do. make sure you go to my website and just check out the page and see what's going on, and definitely support us. And I appreciate everything. Appreciate the support. Once again, this has been the 2022 Coach Wooten's Top 150 Showcase that occurred on last weekend in Mansfield, Texas. Texas is the hotbed for talent. Been telling you that also. But once again, not gonna ramble too much. I appreciate you guys. We're out.